first 2 months as we're off in Week 9. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hall. This one swung out to Montgomery. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing on first down. Hall. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hall throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. Fitz forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Allen going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Hall. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Steelers are going to... possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd and very short, Allen. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Derrick Henry, 38 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Ravens at 2-6 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw there complete to Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Wentz. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Allen. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flushed out right. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Allen to throw once more. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Allen. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run forward with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. They find some open field here. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey McBride from 3 yards out. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming out to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Allen now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion. On
second down, here's Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Wentz now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It got his man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That's complete to McBride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On play action, Allen. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Stop short. Down at the 1. Down to broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. So they're going for it, and here's Allen, forced out to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Working from the gun, Wentz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on. With a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Allen's throw is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Allen again. Steps away. That is caught inside the 5. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Wentz. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they get it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Allen going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that
he's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line. Obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.